Yo, what's up, YouTube? So it's me, Carlos. I'm here on my way to the gym. It's kind of chilly today, so I'm just a little snug. But anyway, so yeah, I want to get started talking to the camera more, get more comfortable, you know, just talking without having to edit things. Because I want to be able to relate to y'all more, share more about myself, so y'all can know more about me. And I think this really came to me when the other day I was with my friend Sarah, and I don't know what I was eating or what I was talking about, but she's like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. Aren't you like the fit guy? And in a way, it's kind of cool that, you know, when people think of fitness, they think of me. And it's not just her, it's, you know, it's other times. Maybe at work, I would take a little quick bite of something and people would see me, they're like, hey, you shouldn't eat that. You're gonna lose your abs, or you shouldn't be eating that, you know. And it was just like a quick bite, but people know me as the fit guy. So, and it comes with the territory. That's my lane. That's what I, you know, can best talk about. I'm always posting fitness related things. Sorry if I keep looking this way. I thought the camera lens was on that side for a reason. Anyway, so yeah, it comes with the territory, and it's cool in a way, but there's a lot more to me than just fitness, and that's what I want to start sharing with you. You know, like, I love to cook. I love going to the grocery store and seeing all the different things I can buy, what I can make with them, how I can make it healthy. And on my Snapchat, for a while I was doing this cooking show called Kitchen de Carlos. At first it was real basic, you know, like everyone has this title with their name on it. At first it was called Cooking with Carlos, and but my friend Alex, he's the one who gave me the name. He's like, you should call it Kitchen de Carlos, you know, a little Mexican spin on it right there. And I liked it a lot, so I just kept it. So Alex, if you're watching this, if Kitchen de Carlos ever makes it big, you know, if Food Network ever calls us, they, you know, they're talking some numbers, you know, pull up a contract, and we make it on to TV, you're gonna get a cut, I swear, okay? That's my word. But so yeah, you guys, I like to cook. I like grocery shopping. And what else do I like to do? I like to watch Dragon Ball Z. But man, I don't care if I'm a grown-ass man, I will forever watch Dragon Ball Z. I'm gonna be like 40, 50 years old, and I'll still be watching Dragon Ball Z, man. That shit is epic. Like, Goku, Vegeta, man. And also, honestly, there's like a lot of good life lessons in those shows. And, so yeah, I love to watch that. Maybe I'll talk more about that, but I am arriving at the gym. It is leg day, my favorite day, and so we're gonna get started. But anyway, this video though, the one that you're about to see, is Kai Green's back workout. It's fucking hard, you guys. Honestly, it's a lot of volume, and I work out with high volume already, but when I did his back workout, man, I could just feel it. It took me like 3 hours, and I could not use anywhere near the weight that he uses, you know, like my numbers, the rep ranges, yes, that's what my goal was, to try and keep the same rep ranges, but there's no way I could hit anything near what he uses on those weights. But I hope you all enjoy the video, and I'm gonna keep talking to y'all soon, alright? Have a good day, by the way. Let's get started with Kai Green's back workout. This is one of my favorite back workouts. It's very hard, it's very intense, very high volume. It's not for your average gym goer, it's not for a beginner. This is specifically targeted to bodybuilding. And I get a lot of my ideas, a lot of my training style from Kai Green. I follow him on almost every social media. Super smart guy. So to begin, you quickly break a sweat, raise your body's temperature on, you know, the Stairmaster, treadmill, whatever you choose. Go through a mental checklist. How's my body feel? Do I have any injuries? What are my goals? How do I achieve my goals? What do I need to do to achieve my goals? and then I go into foam rolling, try and get rid of those knots in my muscles. Say for example, you're trying to put your arm above your head. If those muscles under your armpit are very tight, you're not going to be able to fully extend your arm above your head. And it's only going to hinder your progress if you cannot use full range of motion. And you know, all these things that I've already mentioned, this is what really sets people apart from like a great physique and an average physique. Most of the time you'll just see people walk into the gym, not even warm up, just straight up hit the dumbbells, start pushing weight with no purpose, and then they wonder why they don't have any results. But here I am doing some pull-ups, and they're not part of Kai Green's back workout, but it's just a movement that you need to be able to do to be a functional human being. And what good is it having all this muscle if I can't do basic human movements, right? So that's why I'm very strict with myself on doing this. Your very first superset is dips with wide grip lat pull downs. Now you're gonna see 3 different variations of the lat pull downs. You're gonna do all 3. Just follow the directions as you see on the screen. But with the cable systems, because it stabilizes the weight for you, you can really have strict form and you can work the muscle as deeply as possible. And that's why this is very good for bodybuilding. Now some T-bar rows. You lift with your legs, the plates come up to your chest, and you really hit those upper middle back muscles. Now things that you need to pay attention to here is if your biceps or if your forearms are burning, then you're doing this wrong. You need to focus on pulling the weight with your elbows. Also, you'll see I'm using 25-pound plates. If you use the larger 45-pound plates, you're going to be cutting the motion short because the plates are going to be hitting your chest a lot sooner than if you had used the smaller 25-pound plates. Also, the most important thing here is keeping your glutes tight and your abs tight. That way you can have a straight back. If you do not do that, your lower back is going to give out, and then you cannot finish the workout. Now some rear delt rows, superset with some rear delt flies. I use the Smith machine because this is a very hard muscle to just target, to isolate, and the Smith machine helps with that, you know, stabilizing it, balancing it. And so you're going to really want to squeeze at the top, stretch all the way down to the bottom, keeping those glutes tight and the abs tight for both exercises. Once again, just to protect that lower back from wearing out. When you're doing the flies though, make sure you keep your thumb pointing to the ground. That way you can really isolate that rear delt. Another superset here, upright rows with your lat pullbacks. When you're doing the upright rows, you want like a shoulder width grip. That bar should come above your chest. If it's not going above your chest, you need to lower the weight. This exercise really is for detailing, not so much mass building. It's going to help with your traps, your rear delts, the side delts, and maybe a little bit of your front delts. If you're feeling it on your biceps or on your forearms, once again, lower the weight. Focus on keeping tight glutes, tight abs, protect that lower back. The second exercise, when you stretch at the top, it's gonna burn, it's gonna hurt, but that's good. That's how you really know you're working that muscle. And on the way down, squeeze as hard as you can. It's gonna really target that lower lat area. Now we're gonna superset some hammer strength rows with some shrugs. Now the handles, I'm targeting those handles towards my upper middle chest. That's very important to keep in mind, so you hit the correct muscles here. You want like that upper middle back portion. Once again, the shrugs, they're gonna target your traps. You can have the bar in front of you or behind you, whatever you prefer, or you can mix it up between the two. Now some barbell rows. That bar is going to be touching your lower rib cage area or your abdomen area. Palms are facing down. Pull with your elbows. Tight glutes, tight abs. Protect that lower back. If you haven't been doing that this workout, then by now your lower back should be super tight and just like dead. Now for the last superset to end the workout, you're going to do some narrow grip rows with some deadlifts. Those rows you can do on a cable system, which I prefer. But if you're doing a barbell, make sure your palms are facing the ceiling, the bar touches your lower rib cage area, and protect that lower back. The deadlifts, that is like the asshole of this entire workout. as you're coming up, you're just gonna feel this wave of muscle activation across your entire back. It feels good, like it feels badass, but man, you're just like so tired by this point. Anyway, I hope you guys give this a try. It's a super long workout. It took me like 3 hours, but I love it. It felt great, and I'm gonna keep doing it. uh, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you give it a like, give me any comments, any questions you have, and I'll see y'all again in more videos.